Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we'll discuss about how to set up your Docker environment in a Linux machine. So earlier we have created a Red Hat Enterprise Linux, but for this Docker version, you have to create one more instance called Ubuntu server. For that, we have to launch one more instance in AWS. So before going to launch the instance, we can discuss about what is the Docker. Docker is a platform for where the developers and sysadmins to build, share, and deploy their application to with the containers. What is this containerization? Mainly, the use of containers to deploy the applications is called containerization. So, main use of this Docker is there are several advantages. Docker. So, we are discussing about the Docker and setup environment. Docker environment today, and it is flexible. You can say flexible. Even in the most complex applications can be containerized. That means we can deploy even the complex application into the Docker version. That is more flexible, and it is lightweight. And it is lightweight. Lightweight in the sense, even if say the host can make the so in terms of system resources, it will be more. Instead of using the virtual machines, it will be lightweighter. In case of virtual machines, it is like a guest OS, and it uses the most CPU usage. So instead of that, we can use the lightweight. Even if it is portable. What is mean by portable? You can build locally and deploy to the cloud and run in anywhere. That is mean called portable. You can deploy in your local machine, and you can deploy to the cloud, and you can run it anywhere from the web. That is the main use. And loosely coupled we can say right now we are using the containers. So containers mainly for self sufficient and encapsulated. It is mainly for allowing to replace or upgrade one without any interruption in the others. That is called loosely coupled. So we can discuss about more scalable and secure. Secure and scalable. You can increase automatically by distribute other containers or replicas across the data center. That is called scalable and secure. It is like more aggressive containers and isolations to process without any configuration required on part of a user. So it is not any don't use any configuration. Without any configuration we can require the user. So we'll go for the further sections like Docker image. What is about the Docker image, and we will discuss it further. And an image includes everything based on the needed to run your application is called the image. Image is nothing but an image which includes everything needed to run your application, the code or binary or runtime dependencies and any other file system object and concept. It is called the images. Now virtual machines, we can talk about the virtual machines. We can say it is like a completely guest OS. It loads, it uses the more CPU uses, and it consumes more power on so it is like a full-blown guest OS. So instead of using OS, we can use containerization or virtualization platforms. We can instead of using the virtualization, we can use the containerization. Container is more efficient than using the virtual machines. So now we'll go to move to the setup your Docker environment. Now we can set up the Docker environment. Before setting up the Docker environment, we need to, there are Docker 2 editions are available. One is the community edition, 2 editions available. One is the community edition. Community edition. The other one is the enterprise edition. So community edition, you can install the community edition using the Amazon Linux machine, CentOS and Ubuntu. Please note down here, this is the main important. In Red Hat, you are not able to install. That is the main thing. So for that we need to create one more Ubuntu instance, then we can go for setting up the Docker environment. Now coming to the enterprise edition, we can install in any of the OSs along with Amazon, Cent and Ubuntu. Then you can use Red Hat also because it is enterprise edition. So that means licensed one. This is the free version. This is commercial purpose. Commercial license you need to purchase, then only we can go for the installation. Now we can install using two ways. Install Docker in two ways. One is download Docker desktop and config, and the other one is Linux. Or we can say AWS Linux. AWS Linux server we can use. For that, create one Ubuntu OS. So we need to launch one more instance. Click on the launch instance. There are Amazon Linux is there, Red Hat is there. Don't choose Red Hat because we can't install in the Red Hat. And so say for our convenience we can use Ubuntu server 20. So it is free tier eligible. You can select this one. Use a t2.micro free tier eligible. You can go to the next step. Next, add storage. Next, add tags. No tags is there. You can use tag or IAM policy. If not required, you can process with configure security. That is okay. And review and launch. Improve your instance security group. Launch widget is open. Okay. Then launch. It will ask you to choose the acknowledge that I have accessed the selected private key file. Then launch instances. It will launch the instance and you can click here and edit. This is the docker underscore server. Don't use any spaces. You can use docker underscore server. Click OK. Now it is up and running. Now connect using the SSH command. Take this SSH copy. Open my git bash. Clear it. Okay. Right click, paste, open. Yes, now it is connected, and we can check using the docker info. It will give some message. So docker command not found, docker command not found. So for that we have to install the docker command using you can download the docker with below command. I will show you. Download docker using sudo call hyphen f s sl sl, that means get dot docker.com space min slash bin bash. What is this get.docker.com? This one is already a docker script is available for downloading your docker. Let me go to that URL. What it will do? See, docker C for Linux installation script. The one script is available already in the docker.get.docker.com. From that script it is going to install. So use this command and we will download it. Paste. Now it is executing something, so we will wait for up to completion, then we will execute it. It is waiting for some time. Let me wait. It is taking some time. Let me open on that. This is the file where that docker script is available using the get.docker.com, and we are creating the EC2 instance for Ubuntu server. Then from there we are installing. Let me check. Yes, it is downloaded, and now you can check using the docker info. Let me clear this first. See, permission denied. For that we have to use sudo docker info, then only it is going to display. See, server container 0, running 0, password 0, stopping 0, images. Server version is 19.03. So it is going to get the server version 19.03 and the client version debug mode false. Now before going to that, you can execute one command. From next time onwards you are not able to, you don't require to use sudo command for checking the docker info. For that you need to add the docker group to the user. Suppose if you want to add users to the docker group, you have to create sudo user mode. This is for adding the ag add group. Suppose this is the docker group and Ubuntu server. Let me clear it. You are not able to see, I think. What? So you want to add users to the group called docker. You need to follow this command sudo user mode, where user mode hyphen a, that means add users to the group, capital G, then group name docker, then username Ubuntu. Let me click. Now we can exit. Now we can try. Clear. Can try docker info without using sudo command. See, we are able to fetch the data. This is how you want to. Now docker installation completed. There are some key concepts also available in the docker, so later we will discuss on that. As of now, we have key concepts called docker file, docker file, docker images, docker image, docker containers, then others also there, docker volumes. These are very important. Docker swarm, then docker compose, then docker networks. These are there. We will discuss it later and in the next class. Before moving to the next step, what you have to do, create the account in hub dot docker.com hub.docker.com, where your docker container images will be stored in the public repository. For that you have to create this account. That's all today, and later we will discuss on that. So let me show you one thing. I have opened the blog csrklive.blogspot.com. If you like this, please follow my blog. This is my blog. You can find out a lot of things. Library, each topic wise you can find it, and this is the agenda for what I have given. And one more thing, you can just go to Google, type DevOps tutorial. You will find my channel. See, install it on this. Welcome. See, this is my channel. Please subscribe if you like this video. This is my channel homepage. You will find the playlist, each topic wise. You can learn it from here. And if you want to follow Facebook, you can use TPS. Training. Follow this URL. You will find my Facebook page. Everything which I have done, there are following this. Please follow and share with your friends who want to learn from DevOps. Thank you guys. Thanks. Thank you everyone. In upcoming classes we will discuss about the Docker advanced concept like Kubernetes, swarm, volumes and all.